Hello again, my name is Relax and Panic.
And I am Most Evil Lifeform.
And we are reacting to another character short. It is for Weiss Schnee. We discussed a lot of other very important stuff between the episodes right now, so that's why she's laughing. But we discussed, which we ended the last episode with, the scroll of Sun or Ilya. So on the internet there's something written down that it is Ilya's scroll. We have never seen her catching Sun's scroll, so it makes sense. I agree there. It would make sense that they
get all the information from Ilya's scroll at once. It's round that it's obtained.
I approved with your point. Don't push it. It's okay. It would make sense. I agree there. Although it's still with the slapping away of Sun's scroll, that's why I thought it. So I think you will comment, so we will learn more about that. But right now we will learn a little bit more about Weiss. Let's see. I watched that one too. I haven't seen the one of Yang, which is an extra. So that is the last thing which I have kind of an advantage. But
besides Chibi.
Besides Chibi.
Besides music.
Besides music. Anything else? Okay, so
any teaser
go
for season 5?
No, I haven't. I haven't. No. That's those two character shots are the ones, and I've seen Weiss I think only once myself and 2 reactions. So not much.
It starts with the unexpected loss.
Possibly the mention of the family, right? Yeah.
The warmth that comforted and cradled just disappeared.
I realized something.
That her ponytail is central?
No scar. So it's past. Has to be.
Just an endless empty hole. The light that showed the way is gone, and darkness takes control. Bitterness and anger.
3 of them.
Or I think, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's 4. So it's training.
Mm-hmm. Whoa! Nice hit.
Seems to grow in my soul, it's consuming me. In the storm, growing jaded, being pushed, being pulled, I'm unraveling.
The music, the score is interesting.
Myself when I'm constantly forced to conform.
Can't find myself and I'm constantly pushed. Like a ballet dancer. Ouch! What the heck? She's really fast. Throwing away a weapon?
You can summon several.
She's like a one-man army then.
I'm not always going to be around to save you, Weiss.
I'm sorry. I'll get better.
You'll have to if you ever want to leave.
So she knew she wanted to leave.
Well, I mean, she knew that she wanted to become a huntress.
And we are in present.
And she was on her flight.
I think that's a very nice option to put background into characters outside of the series itself. They could do more of that, you know?
Okay, so not the same music?
Nope, it's not. That was her music again.
Probably then, yeah.
So the one in the end, the very silent one, was, I think, either her original score or a reminder of her original score, but the one during her fight was a new one.
No, but it was in the beginning, yes. But I think that was because it was not the middle part, the refrain. Because I had the feeling after when the fight was continuing on that it switched to a known tune.
I mean, the one that she's known for is Mirror Mirror, and this in season 2 it's Mirror Mirror 2, and in the we've seen in the 4th season it is the one that she's singing to her dad, the one I will not oppressed by you. So I didn't catch it. It might be. The music, the scores, which is awesome over all volumes, is very good at adapting and using older ones before, so they build on each other.
It could be that there is just a familiar tune in there. Yeah.
It might be that it is not the song, the whole song of the new season for her. It might be that they put in like one the refrain or one of the strophes. I'm not sure in English.
Verses?
Yes, thanks. One of the verses, and then they put in maybe like Mirror Mirror, and then one of the season 4.
It could be also just inspired by one of the previous ones. Yeah.
So, but there was a sentence already. I will not find myself when I'm pushed all the time. Something like that. I think it was the other way around. When I'm pushed all the time, I cannot find myself. So, seeing that it is from the past here, that's fitting. I mean, she was pushed all the time. But yeah, it's good to see. So she trained with her sister, who can summon a multiple amount of creatures, which is
pretty badass, to be honest. She could be really her one-man army.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, I would like to see how she announced to Jacques that she will leave.
Which one? Winter or
Winter?
Weiss?
Winter, that she will be, because when winter is like this, you know. Oh, by the way, I decide to go to the military. No, you don't.
Well, we don't know how old she was when she did.
Yeah.
It might be she was the same age as Weiss was, or maybe when she was just 18. So that she's I guess like that.
I mean, it would just be interesting to see how this was going along.
Yeah.
Because Winter seems like, okay, she's more finished character, more polished in the sense of her security and her abilities, and it could be that Jacques is not half as like, or he was happy. He was like, oh yeah, this is going into my plan. You're making trouble,
go away.
No, this is going into my plan of having Whitley as my heir and not you. So it's already good that you decided to leave.
We don't know. I mean, the thing is, Winter seems more capable of carrying herself and is more self-secure, which is not
carrying herself against Crow.
She's more, well, that is something else. I'm still shipping those. No, the thing is here, she's older, quite simple. Sure. So I'm not sure how old she is. I will guess like maybe 22, something like that, or maybe even older. It might be. You cannot say for sure.
If you would follow the anime, it would be just she is like 17.
That's
like
true. A little bit.
But I don't know.
She's a little bit not adult from time to time. Which is I guess
still
in
fine
the moment.
I mean, Crow is also not adult. From time to time.
He's a typical man who never grows old. Yeah.
And so I wouldn't make assumptions on the age or on that.
But seeing at the time when she left, I'm pretty sure she was not so sure of herself at this time. So she might have had to struggle there.
I mean, she was sure. She looks like she's the oldest.
Yes.
So she struggled the most to get free and to get out of there. So I'm not sure. She must have had a lot of strength already when she was still at home, to be able to find the confidence, the abilities and everything under these circumstances to say, no, I'm leaving.
Yeah, well, So, but the nice thing is, so she trained her sister, and she was aware that she wants to leave as well. So I guess she kind of supported her there. She because it was not like she's saying no chance, but she was like, you will have to.
Yeah,
be more
she said,
capable.
I more or less, okay, I support you, but you need to find the strength and do it to yourself. I support you only as far as I can in the sense of making you stronger.
Yeah.
That's why also she said, I will not always be there to save you for several reasons, not just for fights, but also for making her life decisions and getting her on where she wanted to go, which is also like in the series then seen when they interacted with each other.
And she was, as we know from the past, she was there when Jack heard about that she was leaving. So I think
Weiss leaving or
yeah, Weiss. I think to remember that Winter said something. You should have seen father's face the day you left for. Oh no, the day you left for the academy. Yes, so Winter was there at this moment, which means that Weiss did not see his face, either because she didn't turn around or because she was already gone. Like, she just left as other people did a letter or something.
It's not seen if she went to the academy with like the allowance of her father.
It didn't seem, no chance.
But the thing is, why didn't he just bring her back then?
Yeah, well, there we are again at your theory that he kind of approves it because he wants to get the girls away to put his favorite, which is Whitley, in your opinion. We had discussions about that, so many people are unsure about him, so many despise him. I mean, he has the name Shitley not without reason, but we cannot be sure what his real plan is. I think that he will, kind of overthrow his dad in the future. Not very soon, I guess. But I see the potential in him that he's clever enough to play him. He learned a lot from his father, and when it comes to that, that might be happening.
I think that he also, so to some extent, is a little bit similar, but not in full extent, and that he for sure has his own agenda in some way. And yes, I mean, it is even planned that he someday will follow his father, but this doesn't mean that he takes the same path. I don't despise Whitley, actually, because I think he has potential to be an interesting character and to be an interesting addition in the whole dynamics of the situation in Atlas, which is currently very
mixed.
Book trend and the Schnee company or the Schnee family in general has a lot of influence.
There are two members which we haven't seen, so we have seen nothing of the mother. And I still think that Nicholas Schnee, which is Nicholas, is maybe the creator of Penny. We are not sure about that, but he seems to be still around. So there was nothing mentioned that he's dead. He stepped back. But maybe he's even around there.
For health issues, wasn't it?
Yeah, for health issues. So.
And the thing is, I don't think that I really. I see why it would also be fitting that he is the creator because St. Nicholas creating the elves and the puppets and everything for the children. We will see. I'm not 100% convinced yet because as far as I have from those very short moments we have seen stuff about Nicholas, he wouldn't be the one who just stand by. If the company is abusing faunas and everything, and that he is so deaf and blind to not see that would also mean that he is not able to build something.
Yeah, that's a bit strange here. That's why it's not fitting completely. I agree there.
That's what kind of makes me because otherwise it would be very fitting. But this part is something. He wouldn't watch the faunas become slaves. Which
is due to the Word of Remnant, which was about the Schneidist company. Yeah. Because there, the way he was positioned, he was presented, was very positive. As a self-made man, someone who's willing to go the mile himself, others do it.
It could be that he's not bad. It could be. Yeah. But the thing is also, why would then Weiss be I will clean my family name?
Yeah. Yeah. So the one thing I realized, so there were two things. The one thing, she doesn't have a scar in the fighting, which means this is before her fight with this huge armor.
Before the academy also.
And before the academy and everything, which is fitting, if you want to leave, stuff like that. That's the one. Another one is her fighting style is different. She's a lot more, there are some cool scenes in, but she has a lot more of dancing in it, that she's trying to look good, which she was at the start of season 1 too.
I still
And
think
it
this is. I don't think it has changed because this was like a common theme for her. Like, okay, position yourself right, and it's still fitting that sword fighting is some sort of dance. This is like, I don't think this is. I think it's went away a bit because in the later volumes, or you have more the combos and more the others in there too, so that it's not as
not
present
shown anymore.
As present.
That's what I meant. So in this character short, you could see a lot of sometimes not necessary movements of her to look.
You don't know that, or if it's necessary or not for the glyphs.
The question for me is it due to that those rubbed off during the time because she gets more focused on fighting and not only looking good, or is it now because they are now like that Rooster Teeth is like, we want to include this a little bit more and we will see it in the next season?
I don't know.
I will look out for it. If there are fights of her, I will look out if she is having more of her flamboyant style again. Okay.
Dancing queen. The dancing ice queen.
Dancing queen. A little bit of ABBA, why not? So, while Mel is running away, as always, if you want to see our next reaction, which will be for the Yang character short, which is the first one which I have not seen yet, go over to my Patreon. It should be already up there. And, well, that's it for today.
Yeah. Nice artwork.
Definitely is. So, I hope you enjoyed. Please, as always, like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you think. And this is it for this time. My name is Relax and Panic.
And I am Most Evil Life Form.
Goodbye and out.
Bye.